Alright guys, we got minimoult versus LukasL in game number 2 of the Kings of the Old World tournament, qualifier number 1. Give me one sec. So we got minimoult on Dutch, Lukas on Lakota. So the mill actually being picked up there by minimoult, even though he hasn't cleared the musks. I think it was accidental considering he's rallied to about here. So it's a bug with this map due to the actual... well actually, these guys are playing without the mod for the... Oh no, they put the observer mod on. So, because the observer mod's being run on this map, a previous bug fix applied to the map is no longer being applied. And so, these guys, convertible.
Hello?
So, minimoult actually grabbing the second there. With the envoy. Lukas actually has the faster explorer because he's mounted, so he's going to capture that one back and the cow with it. Both our players noticing now that they're bugged. So I wonder if Lukas is yeah, here we go, he's just asking. Minimoult saying nope. And is he actually going to send the envoy to go and capture the third? Look for it. Perhaps he is. Cheeky bugger. Lukas actually asking, why don't the Guardians even exist if you don't even need to kill them? Minimoult replying, new equals fun. So minimoult snatching that one back.
Yeah.
He's actually going to send the envoy to pick up the third now, it seems. So his food eco will be doing great now. Lukas actually capturing back the mill there. Going to send a musketeer that he's captured on the way, just to camp it as well. So now Lukas is going to be able to be just as active on the map, considering the envoy and the explorer are two different units. Even though the Lakota explorer is faster, obviously 2 to 1 means you can capture 2 to 1. But now score's reversed. So as players, our players deciding a bit of tag team between the windmills is the way to go, rather than just deleting them like a bunch of boring lads. I was going to say cunts. Alright, I'll just say cunts. A bunch of boring cunts. So Lukas is now going to try and snatch the windmill if he can, but there is the musketeer on it. I'll Explorer v Explorer. Lukas actually has a bit of an advantage there. And he's also aged up, so his Explorer's got the age up health bonus. Well, minimoult is age up on the way. And he's fighting, he can't quite take this windmill yet. But is he going to double back and try and grab the center one? It's funny, when both the players just basically agree to abuse a bug with the map, it sort of ends up not really being a problem. Poor old Yuki actually ended up having to replay a game on this map after being considered cheater. the capturing a mill. Which I think was a bit unfair for him. Because, you know, no one else actually had to play out their games. And like this one here, it's obviously a bit of a joke. Our players basically fighting over the windmills 100% early on here. Obviously, because they're both doing it, you know, no other player's benefiting really more from the bug than the other, in theory, other than, you know, civ balance. But even still, you know, they're not playing in the spirit of the intent of the map. Likewise, Aiken held on to this top windmill for over 10 minutes in a game, and he didn't have to replay a map out.
Commando?
So yeah, there was a bit of a kerfuffle, for lack of a better word, with officiating over this. But we're seeing with the way these guys are playing it, it's all gravy, man. Minimoult controlling all three for the minute. But Lucas going for an Axe Rider to start with, so I wonder if this is going to allow him to, you know, constantly maintain control of these. And he can go for a raid behind it. Because our Dutch player, really solid on the eco at the moment with Minimoult. He's just got his market now, but he is going to start getting hunting dogs and whatnot. And he's gone for a couple of banks already, he's up to 3. So his gold income would be pretty insane. Going to start adding pikes to defend. Looks like you should be able to go to a fairly quick H3. Another bank wagon going down, but it's blocked here. So Lucas having to cancel and place it down elsewhere. Ooh, and it's only just started, but it looks like the cav are going to be just too slow to punish that. Well, there are some pikes now for Minimoult. Good number of Axe Riders here for Lucas. He's going to try and snatch back this windmill, which he'll get. Looks like he's sending off one of the Axe Riders to grab the top side one. He can always split another one off to grab the windmill back towards his own base. In the meanwhile, Lucas has actually grabbed all the trading posts, while the pikes have actually got pretty good siege damage against structures. As you can see, even though the hand attack's only 8, the siege damage is actually 32. One of the Axe Riders going down there, and another couple getting low. Minimoult not adding more just yet because he wants to go for his Fortress Age, but it looks like Lucas is heavy on the push here. So Minimoult, his Fortress Age is going to finish up, and he does have 22 Vils Garrison, so I think he can even just about one-shot, nearly one-shot the Cretan Bowman. He's going to try and gather the wood through this so he can replace structures, add houses, and keep shipping units behind this, because that's what Lucas is going to look at focusing down now to prevent any form of fast shipment after the age up, or any queuing of units. But Lucas has got 2 houses now. He's going to try and pick on the barracks here. I was going to say he's going to go for the Vils, but he's actually going to focus the barracks first. He wants to prevent good spear count coming out now.
Commando?
Sorry, I said spears, pikes, I should have said. Minutemen, militiamen, sorry. So Lucas is going to have to retreat by the looks of things here. He does actually lose his leader.
Commando?
I was going to say his explorer, but I suppose that term's not really accurate. The Nat Civs. So we got 9 Dutch riders out. So these guys Really handy. One population anti-cav cavalry. Gonna have a bit of an advantage over the axe riders. So really suited for raiding and for pressure against infantry and cannon for the most part. Ooh, and Lucas realizing he could have had this held behind this. Well, minimoult gonna be able to pick his explorer up. I date my double cousin. What? I think there's some inside joke involving Keister and dating your cousin going on there. And so the trading post for Lucas under a bit of pressure right now. He's just parked his axe riders at home. He'll be looking to go to Fortress Age behind this, while minimoult gonna pick off that trading post. So Lucas, another shipment available to him, but he's going to wait till Fortress. So maybe he'll just ship some big cards here, like the 9 Wakina or his Takala soldiers. So trading post is going to fall here for Lucas, but he's now got access to the community parser, war ceremony, and I believe this is going to give him access to defensive units. He should get like a clubman, is it? What does it generate? Takala. Oh no, that's right, it generates his explorer. So these things are really versatile. You can't actually see on the replay, but there is, you know, 8 different spells to actually have your villagers basically work towards. Experience, unit damage, bring your explorer back to life, things like that. So minimoult and Lucas both now in the Fortress Age. Lucas is going to ship 1,000 food. He's going for chests of coin. Oh, sorry, minimoult shipping 1,000 food. Lucas missed what he shipped there. Now it was the 9 Wakina rifles he shipped. Yep. He's actually taking treasure right now, picking off the Guardians for a bit of bonus XP. I mean, if it's in the way, you might as well. If you've got downtime, I suppose you probably could have sent something to pick off the mill. Right, attempting to capture the mill, actually succeeding there, sneaking straight past Lucas's army. So minimoult, he's even hiding him. Well, Lucas has realised and is going to go back and grab the mill. So Lucas looking to mount a big push here, up to 115 pop to minimoult's 64. The Dutch populations are deceiving. They've got most of their gold eco will be in their banks, and these riders. Normally a 2 pop unit for the other civs, but like for all this 2 pop cavalry here for Lucas. For this anti-cav, only 1 pop for the Dutch player, and the Vils. They really have a quite limited number compared to most of the other Euro civs and most of the other civs in general. So Lucas picking all of the windmills off once again. And he must have actually picked off that writer there, engaging it at melee. I mean, these are a great ranged unit, but if the melee cav that aren't necessarily anti-cav can get on them, you know, they can be just about as strong. So, Minimoult with his Industrial Age. Lukas still in Fortress, but he's pushing into Mini hard. A heavy cannon now for Minimoult. It's going to really reward him, these guys. Actually, a little bit stronger than a regular Falconet. Can only be brought in with a factory or as a home city shipment. So Lukas looking to try and surround Minimoult's army here. Not picking off a couple of the cavalry for now. Seem to kite pretty well with these riders. Well, Lukas definitely doesn't have as many anti-cav range calves. He does have a lot of Wakina rifles though. And these guys are a nice skirmishy type unit, but that doesn't mean they're necessarily all that great against the Reiters. So Lukas has really managed to thin down Minimoult's army to just Reiters at this point. But they are doing exceptionally well at picking off all the melee cavalry here. Actually not worth a huge amount of XP themselves. They are quite cheap and spammable actually for a cavalry unit. So Lukas picking off some of Minimoult's villages here. Minimoult only on the 20 to 34 here for Lukas. Lukas is actually going to have to deal with Minimoult picking off cavalry unit on defense there, taking back that windmill. These heavy cannon are going to do wonderful here against the Wakina rifles, so Lukas is going to want to get out, and that's a huge number of Reiters there. 17 shipped by a Dutch player, and he also had some left on defense. A heavy cannon. A little bit worse for wear, but still alive. So Lukas not wanting to engage into the pair of them in case he loses all the axe riders. Even Kabinnig trying to kill them. But this has been rough for him. Sort of stuck around a little bit too long there. Didn't get quite the value he needed out of that fight, because ultimately the Dutch player, most of the eco is still intact. He's got 20 vills. I mean, Lukas is up to 36 now, but he also doesn't have a factory, which Lukas is about to have. Community plaza now, so he's going to want to regenerate his explorer. These gold gatherers under a bit of threat, because I mean, he does get possession of the windmill, but it's a high priority target then. It's not only a gold mine that your opponent's likely to be on, it's right next to a windmill you're going to want to keep vision of. So it could be rough if Minimoult actually just gets the riders all here and just picks off all the vills for Lukas, but saying that he does have that vill lead. So this factory for Minimoult can be used to mass produce gold income. Lukas's Industrial Age coming in hot. He's got the Chief on the way. Minimoult. Actually, the mass production allowing for faster free heavy cannons here. He's going to get one or two of those and look at pushing out, I imagine. So Lukas does have a slightly bigger eco still. Just getting a TP just to make the villages a little bit tankier in case he gets raided over here. He's got another one here too. Again, Just to make his vills a little bit stronger. Quite defensive play from him right now. Just want to throw away his vill lead. Right now he's going to get 7 council fires. So he's going to get a nice mix of units. And he gets free champion status on all of his units. So it's a wonderful upgrade here for the Lakota player. Saving him an awful lot of the war hut. It's a great upgrade there for the units for the Lakota player. Lucas really catching up in score because of that. Minimoult's now tearing down his outposts and replacing them, looking at moving out. He's actually got another heavy cannon for his troubles, or for Lucas's troubles. Lucas has managed to just about clean up the gold there at that tin mine. Be able to get over here on this gold mine, and it'll last quite a bit longer. Tin mine with 1,500, the gold mine with 5,000. Forward war hut here for Lucas. He wants to maintain control of the mill and everything over here. The vills gonna have to garrison or they're gonna get picked off. Heavy cannon. They're being defended by the rioters. Well, they are going to be able to zone a lot of this infantry. Lucas is saying, fuck it, I got to try and take down the rider wall so I can actually get on the heavy cannons with my cavalry. So Lucas's tenacity, I don't think it's going to be enough. GG, good luck to Mini in the next series. So he takes it 2-0 over Lucas.